Hi guys, I'm Ashley with AshleyMJenkins.com, and I'm here today to talk to you about a loss leader. Let me move this around. So what is a loss leader? All right, now in the previous video from this, we talked about what you need to do when you want to have a business, right? And we talked about that there are three things in business that people can do. You can be the first in class, the best in class, or you can compete on cost in business to get it done. I don't know what's going on with the screen right now, but we're keeping it real. All the things be popping. Give me a second. They keep coming. That's what she said. All right, so here's where we're going to get real. All right, a loss leader means that you're going to give something to someone for a little bit of money, and it's enough to get their appetite whet. And then you're going to move them into the next stage, which allows them to grow with you or your business or your concept before they commit to something that is much larger in your business. This works really well in service-based businesses. It works really well in infopreneurship, which means that you have an education-based business, right? So you give them a little bit of the taste of something that you're doing. You ask them to come for an appetizer, and then you get them to buy the main course. So you can apply this concept to many businesses, but where people are failing with this is they are putting it into work at Groupon. Now, Groupon is great. In 2011, we employed Groupon in our business, and we kicked off a ton of things in Groupon, okay? And what we were allowed to do is we sold a pass in a yoga studio. So 12 yoga classes for $24. It had not been done before. That meant that we kept about 80 cents per pass, which means we lost a lot of money per person who came to the door to do yoga. But something that we also did was when someone came in the door, that pass was valued at $195, okay? So we gave them the option to then convert it over. So they could convert it over from 12 passes to 24 passes, right? Cutting it in half. So the 195 was honored. And so instead of it being almost about $390 for passes, they paid $195 and they got double the whammy. And so they saved a ton of money. It was like they saved 50% on passes. Or they could trade their Groupon in and they could do unlimited. So we had an unlimited pass for 3 months, same kind of dealio. And then if they upgraded within the time frame of the pass before it expired, we put them into an unlimited trial-based membership where they could go ahead and upgrade from that. So these were all the things that we offered. Now, what we were able to do by doing that was capture a market of Groupon users, people that we had never met before that might have been lurking, that might have been looking at our business to come in, and we had sold more Groupons than anybody in a category ever, okay? But we also knew what we were doing when they came in the door. Every one of my teachers knew that the airplane was flying and how we needed to upgrade that mileage so that we had more people playing with us for longer. If you're a restaurant and you're doing this, you can't tell somebody what they can and can't order when they come in the door. So you can't sell a Groupon, right, just for your lowest ticketed item, right? Say the chips that you're giving away for free with salsa. But you could give them some kind of a price point, and then when they come in and give them that upgrade. Red Napkin does a really good job of that in the restaurant sphere. But if you have a service-based business, Groupon isn't really the place that you want to be, because when you look at the cost acquisition and you look at the mentality, because now Groupon has gone past their arc. So an arc goes like this, okay? And when you are looking at where you are in terms of adoption curve, the very first people who were adopting Groupon, they were aware that Groupon was the place that you go to find new businesses, and you go to get a deal and you come in, and then those deals revolve into the next deal. Now, people who are on Groupon, it's like an 80-20 now. 20% of the people will actually continue doing business with things that they find on Groupon, whereas 80% of people are conditioned to go on to Groupon to get deals in any city that they're in, anywhere they go, so that they're not spending an arm and a leg. Groupon is sadly where a lot of businesses will go to die. And so if you know this, there are other ways to leverage customer lead lists. But if you are doing a Groupon type of offer, or you have an offer in your business, for us, we had a loss leader and it was $39 for an unlimited 3-week session. Again, we didn't make a ton of money on it, but it rolled over into a monthly membership. And then that monthly membership That was the reoccurring revenue that the business needed to keep the doors open. And as we had more members that came in, it allowed us to pay our continual expenses because it was just very simple, right? And it made it so simple for the staff. They just pointed and they were like, "Do you want to do that?" They said yes. So if you think about that in terms of that, there's introductory memberships at a lot of tanning salons. There are introductory memberships, hopefully, in a lot of salons across America where people can get on a recurring revenue thing. But it's hard to find customers because customers are the bread and the butter. We've talked about this in other videos. Relationships are the bread and butter of your business. You, myself, we are in the business of making relationships. And we do that by getting to know one another. So if you're watching these videos, you are getting to know me. If you're on Instagram at @AshleyandJinxOfficial, you're getting to know me. If you just see me and you never like my stuff and you never engage with my stuff, I don't see you. So keep in mind, that's how it works. You want to get on someone's radar, you engage with them, right? You go to the same networking meetings, you go to the same presentations, you go to the same retreats, you get on the same calls, and pretty soon you've developed a community with someone else. And that's what a lot of it is. When you're building relationships with other people, that's what you're turning on in your business. But a loss leader is very simple. It's you taking the threshold of what you do and lowering the cost to a place where someone else can engage with you and come in on their terms to be in your business, and they're graduating with you. So it's a very low cost to them up front, and you're making a massive investment in them. And then as they begin to scale upward with you, then they are able to invest in you more, and then you make more from them on the back end. So when you think about a lot of retail operations right now are running loss leaders at the time frame that we find ourselves in today during COVID-19. We're in the middle of this whole recession right now, and a lot of people are running loss leaders to get a customer in the door. And they're hoping that once they get you in the door and you sample what they have, you'll continue to be their customer, right? And then they can motivate you with different things in terms of email marketing, which we will talk about in the next video. So I hope you come back, and just so that you are in the know, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to this channel, hit the little bell so when new videos become available, they're there for you. And in terms of getting the Loss Leader Guidebook, go ahead and click below this video. Below this video, you will find a link to the resource, and it will walk you through what you need to do to position the math so that it makes sense for your business based upon your industry and the costs involved so that you crush it. It allowed us to take one of the top grossing Groupons and turn it into an amazing revenue year for our business that was a game changer that allowed us to keep our doors open for many years to come. So if that's where you're at right now and you're in a struggle and you're trying to figure out how to flood your business with more people, then we are going to teach you how to do that. And then in the next video, we're going to talk about email marketing. Email marketing was the bread and butter of my business. So I'm really excited to show you how to implement that in your business and have a total marketing game changer. So until then, I'm Ashley M. Jenkins. You can find me at ashleymjenkins.com, ashmjinx.com, and you can also find me on Instagram at ashmjinxofficial.com. So ashmjinxofficial is on Instagram.com. And when you like, follow, and engage, I engage back. And until then, we will connect soon.